Hi, I'm Bernie Musri of Doyles Construction Lawyers. In this video, I'm going to talk to you briefly about the Construction Contracts 24/7 Directorial Indemnity Agreement. This pro forma agreement is designed specifically for parties contracting for the supply of goods or services in the construction industry. If you're an experienced construction industry professional, I'm sure you're already aware of how these agreements operate. But to ensure that everyone is able to understand how they operate, this video is going to start by explaining the basics. When you contract with a company, you're not actually contracting with the person who you make the agreement with. The contract is formed with the company itself. That means that should something go wrong or you wish to enforce a legal right, you will have the ability to sue the company, but not the people who are employed by that company. If the company has ceased to exist or is undergoing insolvency, you will likely have to line up with other creditors in an insolvency proceeding. A director's indemnity agreement allows one to obtain other recourse by binding the directors of the organization to make payment even if the company has already ceased to exist. A director's guarantee is an agreement that the directors of that company will make payment, even if the company itself has decided that it does not wish to or cannot. An account's indemnity operates in a similar way by guaranteeing an individual will make payment to settle the account in the supply of goods or services should a party fail to do so. The advantage of simultaneously creating two arrangements under one contract is that if one particular type of legal agreement does not give you access to a form of recourse, the other type of arrangement may. This creates a form of double protection under the contract. This contract uses the provision of supply of goods or services as its consideration. This means it's specialized to construction industry supply of goods or services. This contract can be used by sole traders as well as other types of entities. This agreement is also executed as a deed, which is important because it expands the time frame for its application. Directorial guarantee and indemnity agreements can provide very broad coverage in different situations. This can include situations in which a company has become insolvent and has been wound up, that is to say, it has ceased to exist, whether or not there has been partial payment by one entity or another entity. If one director is not able to make payment and another is, in circumstances in which a company has been sold on and a guaranteeing or indemnifying director is no longer a director of that company. Directorial indemnities can continue providing protection even if partial payment has been made. They can continue providing protection even if your company or the entity to which money is owed becomes insolvent or otherwise ceases to exist. The Construction Contracts 24/7 Directorial Guarantee includes provision for all of these circumstances. It also provides broad securitization options and is tethered to an arbitral agreement, which means parties don't have to go through the courts, which can take years. Directorial guarantee agreements may also make provision for indemnity costs. This contract does this, which means that if a dispute arises, costs may have to be paid by the other side on an indemnity basis. All in all, you should always read an agreement thoroughly and ensure that you're comfortable with all of the clauses under it before sending it to the other side to be signed. This agreement, once purchased, can be used an unlimited number of times, provided the entity which is using the agreement is the one who has purchased it.